How we doing, everyone? Hopefully you can hear me okay. Hopefully the distant roar of iRacing based vehicles isn't too distracting. Hope you've had a good weekend and Monday wasn't too hard for you. Hi Lincoln, good to have you in the chat. I don't think I've seen you in chat before, so thanks very much for being here. Just a bit of iRacing, bit of an opportunity to have a bit of a chat as always. So get stuck in if you are watching and you're in the chat. It's always good to have a bit of backwards and forwards. I've been busy recently. I did quite a bit of iRacing last week. Just I'm not very good at focusing on one thing, so various different events, which I should probably focus more on one thing, but I like to mix it up. Not best for the iRating, but equally quite good fun. So I've been busy with that. I have also launched the first Chris Dunster Racing YouTube community event. So if that feels like your sort of thing, it's just going to be free content to start with, based largely on the Sim Labs, because most people at the moment in Discord seem to be really into the Sim Labs production series. If that sounds like your sort of thing, make sure you get onto Discord and check it out. Open to anybody and all abilities. It's just really an opportunity to have a little bit of fun with some of the subscribers, and yeah, say thanks for being here. So if that sounds like your sort of thing, make sure you get into the Discord, check out the community events tab in there. The link for everything's underneath me. Other than that, I've been doing a bit of Rookie Mazdas, a little bit of my kind of dirty secret as a European racer, and done some oval racing as well, although I still need to move up the license classes there. And been having some fun in the Jetta last week, which does lead to some pretty awesome racing, it has to be said. So as always, thanks very much for being here. I'm not sure if I'll stream it or not, Lincoln. I think I might. It all depends really what the uptake's like. I don't want, if I got loads of people in the race, I don't want to not have an opportunity to chat to them if I'm busy streaming, but equally it might be quite nice to stream it, so I probably will end up streaming it, but we'll see. Should be good fun. It's going to be at Alton Park as well, slightly different layout, but at Alton Park, so that'd be good fun. Which is where our first iRacing race is going to be tonight. So it's probably about time that I jump into a little bit of practice. I have done a few laps here Thursday night, so not completely new to me, but still not done a lot of practice considering racing in 5 minutes. But as always, thanks very much for being here. If this is your sort of thing at all, consider hitting that like button. It makes a big difference to where I appear in the search results, so thank you if you've already done that, and thank you for watching. Should we go out, do a couple of laps, see how it goes? Those of you that haven't driven the Jetta before, I enjoy it because it's the sort of car that everyone hates in iRacing, and actually, I mean,
speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour.
It's quite unique, and I think that's probably why I enjoy it, in all honesty. But it's very different to drive to most of the other cars on iRacing and also in this series, and not just because it's front wheel drive, but it's also a turbo diesel. So it does have some slightly different characteristics to the others, and you've basically got to try and carry as much speed as possible everywhere, which is something I love. Some of the real racing I've done has involved some lower powered cars, so I love trying to carry speed. That's what it's all about, and this is definitely one of those sort of cars. Lincoln, are you an iRacer, or are you just somebody that stumbled across the channel on YouTube? Where have you discovered me? Is it through one of my other videos, or random by chance? Let's see what we can do. It's interesting comparing the cars, because we definitely lose out on the MX-5s in the corners, but we are about the same in the straights really. So it makes for some interesting driving, particularly if you've got someone that's a bit quicker in the Jetta than whoever's in the MX-5. Can lead to some interesting multi-class racing where one car's faster somewhere and one car's somewhere else, so it could be quite a challenge. Right then, let's see what we can do for a practice lap here at Old Park. I quite like this layout. I don't think I've ever raced this layout with without any chicanes, but it suits these cars pretty well. Just watch his rejoin. Stumbled on this channel when you're recommended. Well, that is awesome to hear. I think that's what every YouTube content creator wants to hear, right? Is some video popping up in someone's recommended. So yeah, that's good news. Thanks very much for letting me know that. This is a tricky left-hander. You have to sort of lift, and I sort of rub the brakes a little bit just to try and get the nose in. But because this is an odd front-wheel drive car, it loves a bit of understeer, so it could be a bit of a challenge there. This lap's tidy enough at the moment. Just about the 100 or so, I think. Down one gear. Oh, I've got a bit sideways there. It's going to cost me some time. Lucky not to get an off track. Being caught by that Mazda behind as well. Should be alright through this one. Could be interesting into the last corner though. I think we're just about to be okay. You have to kind of slow the car down a lot more before turning than you will in rear-wheel drive, so can catch them out if they're close behind you, I think, sometimes.
You quickest overall.
Well, we'll take that for our first lap of practice. I assume that's quickest in the Jettas, not quickest out of everything.
Okay, Chris, there's a faster class car approaching.
I should say, if you are new to the channel, I will not remain the fastest. I'm not that fast. There will be people a lot faster than me. Or lazy off track there.
Need to watch the track limits.
Might let that Mazda go.
Car right, clear right.
Never quite know whether it's third or fourth there. It's not a car that you want to be changing gear in all the time. Obviously it's really low revving, but I don't think it pays to be in a lower gear either. Ah, race is about to start. Okay. Right then. Let's jump into the session. Hopefully everyone's having a good week so far. Thanks very much for watching. I'm basically planning on doing this SimLabs production class race, and depending on what time that finishes, having a look at the rookie Mazdas, or I might see if there's some sort of oval race I could do as well, which is my guilty pleasure, I think is probably the best way of putting it. So have a look at those. Haven't really planned it. We'll just see when we finish the race what comes up next, but probably this definitely, and then rookie Mazda's oval. I'm not quite sure where the GT3s are. I don't think I've got a track they're at this week, but we'll have a look around, see what else is there. There will be something to keep us entertained, I'm sure. Here we go, indeed. Not expecting to be at the front, but the one thing I do enjoy with the Jettas, as long as there's sort of 3 or 4 of them, they do tend to be quite closely matched when it comes to the race, which can lead to a lot of fun. Let's see how we're doing. How many Jettas have we got? 3 Mustangs, a lot of MX-5s as usual. Not as many as often the case though, so wow, an awful lot of Jettas. Okay, this could be fun. Don't recognise any names in that one. Quite a few in the Solstice as well. Actually, another unusual iRacing car that has got some interesting handling characteristics, but can actually lead to some quite fun racing when you're against the other ones. Mustang does sound good. So an awful lot of Jettas. This could be carnage. sure everyone will be very good with their driving. Car number 22 though, so I'm going to be looking at the other jet numbers fairly near the back.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now 21 Celsius.
But we shall see. I suppose the other news I've got alongside the community race that I've got coming up, I think that's, I can't remember the date, I want to say the 6th of November, would that be right? About 5 days? Maybe I've got that wrong. I think it's about then. So that should be fun. But again, it's in the Discord. If you fancy having a go, open to all abilities, I will fill any remaining grid slots with some AI so that there's a good mix for everybody, just to have a bit of fun. Right, qualifying. Let's see what we can do. My usual qualifying plan is to try and have a steady first lap.
Your exit's clear. Don't cross the
Get
white
a lap
line.
in,
All right, Chris. We've
and
got
then,
2 laps. Let's get this done.
Once we've got that banker lap, try and push those limits a little bit more for the second one. But ultimately, like I said, I won't be on pole. I tend not to be in quali, and these cars are so evenly matched in the racing. It doesn't really matter too much where you qualify. Long enough race as well. I think it's 25-minute race, something like that. Cold tyres. That is one thing I noticed. I did this race last week.
The track temperature's decreasing. It's now
9th.
22
Cheers, Rob.
Celsius.
Thank you for filling in the gaps for me. 9th of November. How you doing? Yeah, like I was saying, it can be quite close, and when people have just come from practicing hot laps and then doing 2 quali laps, there can be a few incidents in the first lap as people forget that they've got cold tyres, and these do react very differently for the first sort of lap. When the front tyres are cold, you just understeer more and more, basically. If I had the free choice of setup, I'd probably try and make them a little bit more tail happy on the brakes, just to help turn it in, but we don't, so we'll make the most of how it is. Right then, first lap in quali, let's see how we go. We're second in public practice, so it bodes well. Anything kind of mid-pack in quali will do just fine for me. Looking for those where the curb changes, good apex on this. Just got to try and get the steering open as soon as possible, because if you've got too much on and you've too much steering lock, too much throttle, this thing just spins up his front tyres, as any good front-wheel drive car would. There we go. Hope you're doing alright, Rob. Thanks very much for coming along tonight. Saying, going to do this SimLabs race and then we'll see what's out there. Maybe do an oval race or rookie Mazdas to see how it all falls with timing. Ooh, I was very lucky not to get off track there. I braked a bit too much on the way in as well, so we could definitely make up some time next lap. Don't bin it, yeah, that's the key. That is the key. Easier said than done sometimes. Could have been on power a bit earlier there. Right, let's see what we could do this lap then. Let's really go for it now. Try and cut out a couple of those little errors I had.
P3, that lap was a 144.6.
Fraction up, we'll take it. It's better than being down. Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean. If you've had a couple of good races, nothing worse than ruining those efforts, especially because I know you love a good safety rating. Oh, I was too slow on throttle there. It's fine. We can still make it back. I was bad at this right kink. We'll go full send in a second, see what we can get. Miami's not a track I've raced at before, actually. I'm hearing good things though, so I feel like when that comes around again next season, I'll be taking a look. Too much curb on the inside. We might just stay even by the time we turn in for this right-hander. It's all going away from us, overdriving. That is one thing that this car doesn't lend itself to at all. Oh, I've got deep on the brakes as well. Oh well, P4 at the moment, could be worse.
144.5. The leader's just done a 144.1.
Like I said, I didn't expect to be at the front. Just be happy with mid-pack. I think P4 puts us pretty much smack bang in the middle, doesn't it? There we are. Happy enough with that at the moment. Could have easily found a couple of tenths if I'd hooked it up. So I'm in touch with Jake. Got quite a gap back to Enrique though, so yeah, might find ourselves near-ish the front here, which could be good. How did we go with everybody? Ah, they've grid us now. Okay, yeah, could have been a lot worse actually. Getting bumped a little bit now, but we're still Enrique's suddenly gone from being quite a bit slower than us to massively faster. But actually, like I said, those times don't really matter too much. These cars are so closely matched and the toe makes such a big difference. It tends to be a pretty close racing regardless, and we are right in the middle for the carnage. I did say this was going to cost me iRating, but maybe it's just going to cost me loads of safety rating. We shall see. Thanks very much for those of you that are watching at the moment, really appreciate it. Just going to do this SimLabs race, then we'll see what time it is and have a look at what else is. Maybe do Rookie Mazdas because the racing's been quite good there this week. Might have a look at my guilty pleasure of an oval race as well, maybe. See how the times play out. But let's see how this first race goes. We've got 45 seconds left. And currently, what are we, 2, 3, 5 out of the 10, 11 jetters there are, so quite happy with that. Just got to avoid the inevitable at some point during lap 1. If it doesn't happen at T1, it will happen at the long left-hander. That's where I'd put my money anyway. But hopefully everybody out there is okay and enjoying. Thanks very much for watching. I mentioned the community racing, so I won't mention that again, but another thing that might be interesting to some of you that I'm starting to look at, but it's a little way off yet, so don't get too excited, is the possibility of some kind of clothing, merchandise I suppose is the proper term, for the channel.
That's the end of the session, P5.
But that's a long way away, but we are starting to look at it, so hopefully that's exciting to some of you. Right, let's go to the grid and try and avoid a crash. So I'm starting P5. Predictions in the chat. Where do we reckon we'll finish? I'm going to be positive, and I'm going to say P3. There are some extremely low iRating drivers at the back of this field. Not that there's anything wrong with that, I'm just surprised to see it. But we've got 3.7k in front of us. He could be tricky to pass. I'm going to go for P3 finish. I know, merch, right? What do we reckon then? Get the predictions in before the race starts. P3, let's get on that podium. Going third as well, okay. Oh, it's not good that people are saying sorry already. Just making sure we got the fast repair on in case. Second place P2. I like the optimism. We shall see. Yeah. I think I've got the pace for it. I never qualify as well as I race, but whether or not we've got P2, I'm not sure. It all depends.
25 minutes. The track temp is 21 Celsius.
It all depends how that carnage goes, right?
Follow car number 12 in the right column.
Nope. I assume we're going to do that thing where we let all the other classes gap us a little bit, which I have mixed feelings about. I quite enjoy trying to race the other classes. It's okay until you don't know when the green flag is going to get dropped, so it can make for some pretty dodgy starts. Right then. Ugh. P3 and both the leaders take each other out. Alright. That's also quite possible. We seem to have gone and now we're braking. This is the problem with letting the other classes go. I haven't really got a gap to move to the right where I want to be. Means I'm going to be hanging around the outside, which is where I don't want to be.
On your right. Clear right. Right side.
Going to get hung out to dry unless this guy gets on the throttle. Right, now we can move.
Left side.
Let's try and get this guy done into T1.
Hold your line. Hold your line.
Yellow flag, keep your wits about you, mate.
Clear left.
The Mazdas have had their accident already. There's cars everywhere. We've got through that one. Oof, harsh off track. Okay, what's that, fourth? That is not what I was hoping for. What happened? After I was chatting in practice about cold tyres.
Right side, clear right.
Got a meatball as well. I've done that all on my own. I don't think I've made an error like that in a really, really long time. Pressure of streaming. Oh well. The race is not over.
Car left.
Let's get into the
Clear left.
pits, get that repair done, and then see where we can go. I can't believe I've done that. I'm absolutely shocked.
Yellow flag, caution.
There's a Jetta sideways. We'll try and pick our way through these solstice as well.
On your left.
I've got a little bit of
Clear
steering
left.
damage. Can't believe I've done that all on my own.
Car right. Clear right.
It's not Dunstan Park though. It's not Dunstan Park at all. I've binned it all on my own on lap one. I can't even blame the other drivers for that one.
Pit lane speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour.
Right. Let's get straight in. I cannot believe I've done that. Hopefully, fast repair for the win. Right. Let's see what we can do now. I've embarrassed
Exit is
myself.
clear. Watch the white line.
A lot of racing left though. Should be some fun trying to pick our way through some of the slower cars as well. I have had a big off. After I was saying in practice that the key thing on lap 1 is to remember these cars understeer with cold tyres as well. What did I do? Understeered straight off the track. do without losing the 56 iRating I'm currently going to lose as well. Sandbagging, yeah, this will be quite the confidence in my own ability to crash to make the racing more exciting. I don't think I've got that in me. Right, what's the gap? 5 seconds to the first solstice. We should have that closed down in no time. Here we go.
P9.
No, I'm P9,
right,
Jim. I'm embarrassed too.
Yellow flag.
Right
Oh,
side.
someone's out of the pits alongside us. There's a solstice
Still
reversing
there,
across the
clear
track.
right.
It's all happening. Problem with these MX-5s is if they're a lot slower than you, they end up getting in the way. So hopefully he's a lot quicker than me.
Left side. Still there. Clear left.
That's 20 minutes to go.
Hi Chris, how you doing? Yeah, yeah, quite an embarrassing first lap for me. I'll be honest. Just understeered wide and got on the grass and couldn't stop into the
Car
hairpin.
left.
Had
Clear
a
left.
had
Car
a small
left.
crash.
Clear left.
It's fine. I'm telling myself it's fine. I mean, it's really not fine at the moment, but yeah, P1 overall. Thanks everyone. I really appreciate the confidence. Clearly none of you have watched my videos that intently though, because I do not have what is needed to come anywhere near the front of this now. Yeah, mate, it's all those rookies, those low iRating drivers. Hell, they were just too good. They put me off. They surprised me. It was their fault probably somehow. I mentioned it at the start of the race. I see there's a few more people watching now, so I should mention it again. That we've got our first community event planned out on Park, no less, but slightly different layout. With a few of the cars from the SimLabs production series, some AI as well to keep it fun for everybody. If that sounds like your sort of thing, make sure you join the Discord. All the details are in there. It's just an opportunity to have a bit of fun,
this guy's
really.
racing us for position. He won't get a blue flag.
And make sure you check that out if that sounds like your sort of thing. Also, it will distract you from this terrible race. Oh, I know, Chris. I know. Oh, he's moved over. Good lad. Thanks very much.
On your right. Clear right.
Should really learn which button means thanks on the keyboard. Which number? Yeah.
Left side. Clear left.
Yeah, I'll put in a word, mate. I think TK's busy. Just pretend I hit the apex there, that'd be awesome. Right, what's the next gap? Oh, I can see a Jetta on my timing screen, just 25 seconds.
Fastest lap.
Cheers, Jim. The important thing is when I crashed, I made every effort not to wipe out at someone else though, as that would have been quite embarrassing. Clearly, Rob, someone's been spending too long watching Dave Cam.
Slower car ahead. This guy's their class leader, but we're racing for position. You won't see the blue flag.
He loves it, doesn't he? Old Jim. Coming through, Hugo.
On your left. Clear left.
It would appear that Henrik in front of me is lapping at a similar sort of speed in the 8th place Jetta. It's his accent, isn't it, Rob? It's blue, the MX-5, so
Okay, Chris.
must
15
be.
minutes left.
There
That's
were a
15
couple of
minutes.
MX-5s that crashed at the start, weren't there? So those 3 in front of me must be those, I'm guessing. Because they should be quite a bit quicker than us. The haircut. Ah, dear. Is there some bold love going on in the chat at the moment? Sorry, streamlined. Right, we're not really catching the MX-5s. We're in a little bit of no man's land at the moment, but as we've said, we won't give up because people make mistakes, as I proved on lap 1. Maybe it was all fixed. Maybe I did it on purpose because I said in the stream I was going to lose iRating, so maybe I did it on purpose so I'd lose iRating.
Your lap time was 1:44.8.
I think there's some references being made to another YouTube channel who focuses on a lot of iRacing and is a lot bigger channel than me and a lot faster than me. But he does have a distinct lack of hair. Right, we are very much stuck at the moment. Come on.
Okay, Chris. You're halfway home. Got plenty of fuel.
That was good.
B9.
Stop rubbing it in, Jim. You're telling me how much iRating I'm going to lose in a minute.
There's a faster car approaching. He's racing us for position. Don't expect a blue flag.
Okay.
You're gaining on this car. The gap is 17
Oh,
seconds.
I have brought the time down. Come on.
Your lap time was at 1:45.1.
That's slow.
Your lap times are pretty consistent.
It was 25 seconds to the next Jetta, now it's 17, so we are making some time up. Definitely starting to feel the tyres a little bit now. Yeah, they're definitely starting to push now. Yeah, I am meant to come from the back in a different car as well though, right? Another second out of the 8th place Jetta. Come on. I need more than that a lap though. Do you reckon he's going to send it? Keep thinking about it.
On your right. Clear right.
Okay, now. Come on, just overtake me.
Right side. Still there. Clear right.
Alright Chris, 10 minutes to go. That's 10 minutes left.
Right. Krista. Yeah. Not sure about that one. Could do with this MX-5 driving away from us now. Don't really want to be compromised. 10 minutes. Take 15 seconds out of P8. I still feel like I can do it. Need to find a little bit more speed though. See if we can use a bit of the toe off of this. It's very German, yeah. Maybe that's it, maybe I'll do that and only use German inspired liveries without dropping into some casual racism by accident. Oh, I didn't want to stop then. Come on, I need more speed.
The gap in front is now 14 seconds.
Thought she was going to come around then. Not eating into his lap, into the distance in front as much as I was. He's found a bit of speed, or he's noticed that. Fucked out, yeah. Yeah, I could see myself definitely getting in bother with YouTube in some way quite quickly, without meaning anything by it. .13 seconds. Second a lap I'm taking out. It's not enough. Where are these Mustangs? I need the Mustangs to come through and start lapping everyone and causing carnage. Any publicity? Maybe. I don't know, I'll cause some Some upset on my last video that was out yesterday. Some people not very happy with it. On Instagram and YouTube actually. Still, that's the inevitability of doing something public, right? It's not going to please everyone. "11 seconds, come on.
Okay, Chris, you're gaining on the car in front. The gap's now 11 seconds.
I'll tell you what happened. Yeah. Have I taken out more than a second that lap? Was that 2 seconds? Still going to run out of time though, aren't I?
You're being caught by the faster class cars.
Okay. Oh, I can just about see him in the mirror.
That's 5 minutes to go. 5 minutes.
Say that. I mean, he's a 2.6k driver, but the Mustangs don't seem as quick as they normally. Normally they catch us a lot sooner than this.
Blue flag. That lap was a 1:45.0.
That was a lazy off track.
Just had a warning for cutting the track. The class leader from a faster class is behind. Slower class car ahead. Blue flag.
Come on, Mustang.
Left side.
I mean, this has all got very awkward.
Hold your line.
Oh my god, the solstice is on the
Clear
grass.
left, clear right.
That was carnage.
Blue flag.
Go on. Look at that big wide open door.
Car right. Clear right.
That was a very interesting series of events, wasn't it? Daniel out. Yeah. Yeah, that Mustang's not all that in front, let's be honest. In fact, I can still see it.
You're reeling this car in. The gap's now 10 seconds.
I have got Sweary Jim on, and when he said car, I really thought he was going to say something else then that starts with the same letter. Ah, that really annoys me as an off-track
just
there,
cut the track.
because that's just not an off-track. I mean, it is an off-track, that's why I got one, but it shouldn't be. There's some strong Mustang-based feelings that come out of you, Ready, Steady, No.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
That was too much curb.
You've got half your fuel left.
Jim can be pretty brutal, that's very true. Thing is, I deserve all his brutal comments for this event. Got it down to 8.5 seconds, but I'm not gonna catch him. Especially not if I take the last corner like that. It's a fair point.
One more lap to go.
Oh, I'm just pretty sure I've just competed in the safest SimLabs production race ever. Apart from Muggins here, who decided to understeer wide all on his own and crash on the first lap. Oh, come on. Well, I've let myself down a little bit in here, but I did say I was going to lose a load of iRating, and I am going to lose a whole 56, so I was right. Hopefully I won't continue to lose that every race this evening. Shocker.
Come on, Chris. Push, push, push. We can get this guy.
What am I going to do now, Jim? Yes, yes. I'm equally disappointed, Rob. Thank you for your undying support. Not the race I was hoping
There's the
for.
checkered
But we
flag.
can all have a laugh in a minute when I put the replay up. So, you know, just did it for you guys, really. Right. Let's have a look at that, shall we? Monstrosity. Why won't it not let me? That's weird. Won't let me get rid. Oh, there we go. That was strange. Moderately miffed. Yeah, I think when we rewatch the replay, I deserved more than a moderate amount of miff. Had quite a good start as well. Yeah, exactly. That's the thing. We can all have a laugh now, and if I hadn't done this, you know, we wouldn't have been able to laugh about it, right? Might go for the old far chase. Let's do that one. Here it comes. The driving masterclass with Chris Dunster into a simple left-hand bend. I even brake on the way in. Oh my days. There we go. Hi Fozza, how you doing? Yeah, we'll have one more look at that. Maybe from... I think it'd be mildly amusing from the blimp. Let's have a look at it from there. Oh well. They can't all go right, can they? Oh, this is the blimp going to get completely ruined by the trees. Yeah, it is. It's not the line. It's not the line at all. Oh dear. And then nobody else proceeded to crash. So, there we go. Just Ethan, is that you making it out of rookies, or are you commenting on how bad my driving was? Hopefully that's you making it out of rookies. If that is the case, best of luck. Right, let's quit out of that monstrosity. Nothing to save on that replay. Yeah, chopper cam. That just about says it all, doesn't it? Look at that. That's not what I needed. Somehow got some safety rating change up though. Top split. That's my excuse. It was top split. I didn't come last because some people disconnected. Yeah, wasn't my finest moment. We'll just gloss over that. Let's have a little look about what. If you've never driven them before, I would strongly suggest having a little bit of practice. They are quite unusual. Mostly, I think the thing I've laughed about the most with people in them is that I don't know if they have a pit limiter. I don't think they do, but you don't need one because you hit first so quickly. You can just run it on the limiter, and that basically is your pit limit. So let's move on to something else for a bit of fun. Something that's always entertaining. What is there anything on it? 15. Let's do my guilty pleasure. I said I was going to do it. So let's jump in and make the most of the opportunity to force people to get on the oval racing hype train. But thanks very much. I think, according to my YouTube stuff at the moment, there's 7 people watching, which is a lot for me. So thanks very much for all being there. Really do appreciate it. And it's awesome that we've got some decent chat in the live chat. So yeah, thanks very much. If you are enjoying it at all, consider hitting that like button. I'll understand if you don't though, because my driving in that last race was something special and probably doesn't deserve a like. So I'll understand if you choose not to. Some news I've been mentioning. If you're not in the Discord, there is the first ever community event coming up at Alton Park with a mix of the Mustangs, the MX-5s and the Jetta. I think that's the 9th of November. If that sounds like your sort of thing, jump in the Discord, have a look. All the information is in the Discord. It's all just for a bit of fun. I shall fill the race event with AI, so there'll be a wide spread of AI and real person ability, so don't be worried that you're going to run out of talent and be driving around at the back if that is a concern. Join the Discord and jump in, and yes, Rob, that is a tri-oval. That's an inside joke that no one else is going to understand. But yeah, if that sounds like your sort of thing, jump in the Discord and come and join us for the first ever community race. It's just for fun. Doesn't matter where you finish. What else? Other news on the way. I mentioned at the start. There's nothing sorted yet, but I am beginning to look at merchandise for the channel. It's very early days. If that's exciting to anybody, don't get excited because it's not happening anytime soon. But I am starting to look at it. I feel like after we hit 200 subs, and maybe that's a good milestone to do that. But yes, thanks Rob again. Your support means the world to me, and I do agree. No one is going to worry about the standard. Well, maybe they will. Maybe they won't join the community race because they'll be worried about the driving standards. Again, that would be understandable. So, let's do some practice. See if I can learn which way the corners go. I do like the noise of these. Let's be safe.
Pit lane speed limit is 97 kilometers per hour.
Yeah, much indeed, but not for any time soon. Don't get too excited yet.
Pit exit's clear. Stay behind the white line.
Now hopefully you guys can still hear me, because these are easily the loudest cars in iRacing. So if you can't hear me, let me know. I will make some changes. Right then. Community racing socks. Oh, there you go. That's what I'm here for. That's not a piece of merchandise I'd considered. I can see it working on socks. I hadn't considered socks. Thanks everyone forcing me to make up some merch that probably doesn't exist. Maybe that's how I advertise them. Maybe I'll wear them with some sandals in the rig. Maybe that's how I'll do the merch advertising. Trucker cap, yeah. Right, let's see. I feel like I've largely learned the corners, although I shouldn't take the mick too much because I am very much a novice when it comes to oval racing, and I seem to be able to drive a circuit that's just flat out everywhere and yet be like 6/10 slower than guys on pole. But yeah, the corners do go left a lot.
Okay, Chris, there's a car exiting in its heads up. In 8th place.
I really don't understand how some people can go massively faster. It's obviously to do with lines, I guess, but like I say, oval novice. Good thing about these oval races is they're in the rookie class where they don't count towards anything. They're only 10 laps, and usually there's just a massive crash quite early on, and if you're involved in that, you can just quit.
Lap time was 52.9.
I feel like we've probably learnt the corners though.
What's your speed limit in the pits?
Okay, socks it is then. Thanks everyone. Was that you? Fozza, were you in? Did I see you? There you are. Why do I just feel like I'm instantly going to get wrecked by you? I've never raced you before in my life, I just feel like that's going to happen here. The good thing is nothing counts for anything in this. So how long is it? Got 8 minutes left. We'll let me come out of the pits then, and we'll see if we can bump draft our way around.
The pit exit looks clear.
Well, actually, I'm probably not going to do more practice laps. I know which way it goes. But that's exciting that Fozza, Daniel Wareham, you're in the same race. It'll be interesting. I don't know how much over you've done. Probably a lot more than me. What do we reckon now? I can definitely see us I could definitely see us. Usually we run around in the top 8 or so for the first couple of laps, and then we get taken out. So we'll see how it goes. But 7 minutes of practice left. I feel like I'm well practiced. Someone said, I know which way the corners go, there's a lot of lefts. No pressure, we're all watching now. What's on next week's cycle of iRacing? Is there anything people are particularly looking forward to? I have spied that the 20-minute LMP2 series is at Le Mans, courtesy of Rob. Thanks for sharing that. Pretty tempted by that, not gonna lie. And we're gonna try and maybe get 2 cars in for the 3 hours GT3 race at Le Mans at the start of December. That'd be pretty cool. We can run 2 cars there. I think we're potentially got a few drivers might be up for it. Lemons. It's a track I really enjoy, but I've probably not mastered yet. I need some more time there. Need some more time, I think, to really learn, particularly through Porsche curves. I can go quickly through it, but I'm sure I'm probably offline really to go proper fast through there, so I need to definitely need to practice that.
Just done a 51.5.
This is the thing, I guess these guys have probably had a tow, but in quali I just don't understand how people can go like 8-9 tenths quicker than me round an oval track. I'm obviously something with the lines I'm not getting right.
The guy behind has just done a 52.9.
Lot to learn with oval. I think that's probably part of the reason I'm enjoying it. The short track is like seriously intense as well, which is good fun. I enjoy that a lot. Yeah, it would be. In real life, I think it takes some balls to run through there, especially at the speed the top class does. I've got some bump drafting now. I never thought there'd be a point where I'd be streaming an oval race. Oval racing was something I knew nothing about really until I got iRacing. So, the first time I got it, like 5 years ago. And it's grown on me. It's just close racing. It's pretty intense though. Boogity, 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 indeed. I think that guy's died now, isn't he? Or is he just retired? There was a big thing about it, wasn't there, like a year ago? Oh, look at that. I recognise another name in this race. Oh dear. Don't know, can you see that name? Yeah, just about. It's not quite cut off. That's one of the other cars in the chat. Oh, someone's in the wall! See if we can find him. Can you... Oh, you're not on track. Retired, huh? I thought he might have died.
The guy behind has just done a 53.0.
We got. Go on, let's see if we can bump ourselves up the grid a little bit. I see you.
All clear on this exit.
Oh no! It's fine. It's fine, I meant to do that. That's how I let you go past, so I can get your slipstream. Hopefully, a few of us here, we put in the same split, that'd be good fun. Good job oval races are short though, because I definitely... That's alright, no worries, this is a loud car, there's no doubt about that. But oval racing is like proper intense, so how they do it when they do the like, you know, 200 lap races or whatever.
16.
That must really, really take it out of you. There's all sorts of carnage happened up here. Of course, Tom Mundy's been involved in it.
The leader's just done it, 51.7.
Right, 1 minute until this race starts. IRL, yeah. Exactly, I don't know how they do it. 200 laps IRL. It's intense enough in this.
Carlo, clear inside.
17th place.
Quite a large accident, yeah, it certainly looked that way. It's all happening in front in practice, I love it. Love the aggression.
Carlo,
Good job, that wasn't the real race.
clear low.
Right, let's do it. Oh, like I was saying, these races can be pretty intense because they're so short and because yeah, they're so short and there's no safety rating or iRACIng hit for this event. I don't quite know why they do it in iRacing. I guess just so people can have some fun, but means there's some people that are here just to have an accident, some that are here to race, so you have to kind of get through the accidenty ones, and then it can be pretty close. Let's see how we go though. Hopefully a few of us will be in the same split. You never know. I'm just rereading the chat about the logoed socks. Clearly I need to completely rethink my line of merch because I did not have that in my consideration. Alright, let's have a look. Are any of us here? Oh, it doesn't look like it. No! Not in the same split with anybody. It's alright though. That's why we'll have our community races, so that doesn't matter. Pretty sure I crashed into David's Nuke 3 pretty hard a minute ago, so hopefully he doesn't hold that against me. Unsurprisingly, a lot of people from America are on, but more than I normally see. We shall see how we go. Socks and pants. Yeah, okay. Have to.
The track temperature's rising. It's now 47.
I don't think
Celsius.
anyone wants me in those model shots for the socks and pants for selling them on the merch store. The idea is I'm meant to try and sell them, not put people off. You're not in a split with anyone either. Oh well. Once we all fall in love with oval racing, there'll be an opportunity for a community oval race, I'm sure. I know Rob will be the first one signed up to that. Sam as well. He sometimes features. He can't get enough of it. Right, let's go and do 2 laps of turning left to qualify. And then onto the 10-lap race, which can either be really good fun or it'll be over in a matter of seconds. You love it really, Rob. You do. You just don't realise it, but when you're in it, you love it. Exactly, that's why you don't want me in the doing the modelling photos. Was that 50% will soon become a lot less when they realise.
The pit exit is clear. Push now. We've got 2 laps to get the job done, mate.
Come on then. Really should have learned my lesson the first time and not try and drift this. Right then. So I'm going to go high, maximum distance around the oval for the outlap, try and build up some speed. So bumpy. So be the second lap really that's the one. I'm going to try and go high again. I don't know if this is the right tactic, but it seems to work okay for me. It's probably completely the wrong thing to be doing. Right, here we go. Drift now. And then on the second lap I just basically hugged the yellow line, right? Shortest distance. Right then. Let's see what we can do.
That was 52.9.
Oh, it's bumpy there. I don't know how much you can cut the track at the end here, because it would be, you know, the fastest thing would just be to go straight across the grass, surely. I don't know how far left of the yellow line you can go. Take the piss a bit, see what happens.
P5, you're currently 0.2 off the leader's pace.
P5?
That was at 52.9.
52.9, I'm pretty sure that's what I do every time. Why is it not letting me out of the car? What? What's going on? Anybody know why I can't... Escape's not doing anything? There we go. That was weird. Ah dear. I don't need to know the inner workings of your life, but yeah, it's much the same. It's almost as intense as well. We'll let you work out which one I'm talking about. So 11th, so right in the middle. Only 2/10 off though this time actually. It's pretty close, isn't it? It's pretty close. Yeah, I tried that. Wasn't happening. I was not happy with it at all. But anyway, I'm out now. Let me out. So you have to do a surprising amount of lifting. I don't know if any of you have done this before, but you have to lift off a surprising amount with the oval because obviously the draft is worth so much, and if you don't, you just spin out all the cars and cause the huge accidents that inevitably happen. But yeah, if you haven't done it, I recommend it, especially on this one because it doesn't cost you any safety rating or iRating.
That's the end of the session. P12.
And you can do it from a rookie license. It's I enjoy it. Just I think the intensity, but can be a bit frustrating equally. Plus, they do sound good. At least a tick over. So, anyone got any major plans for next week in iRacing? Seen a track car combo that they're definitely going to be getting on. Like I said, the P2 at Le Mans does appeal somewhat. Not sure where the GT3s are next week. Chris Perry, you're normally my go-to man, GT3 knowledge. Begging for a clean race in chat. You know that means it's going to be carnage. Jetters, of course you're in the Jetters. Where are they next? Are they at Spa next week? GT3 at Suzuka. Ooh. Challenging track. Track I really like, but to watch cars on, I'm not mastered that one at all. Of course you're in the Jetters, you can't get enough of them. I'm with you though most of the time, to be fair.
The air temp is
right.
26 Celsius.
Where do we reckon?
The track temp is 45
Starting P12.
Celsius.
Predictions in the chat. Where are we going to finish?
We need to follow car number 4.
No, we've got to put different splits. Doesn't matter. I'm going to go with running round in 8th for most of the race.
Catch up to car number 4.
And then we'll get involved in another crash and we'll end up finishing like 14th. What do people reckon? Let's get it. Predictions now. Should set up a bet or something. Oh, it's going to be tense. It's going to be close. Pace cars in.
Go, go, go.
Inside. You're clear inside.
Got basically single file. Oh! No! I am having
Carlo, clear
absolute
around.
shocker
Clear low.
tonight. Pretty sure I just caused quite a large crash.
Fuck's sake.
Oh dear. This might be the worst run of races I've ever had. People are never going to watch.
Let's see if we can get those places back.
People are never going to watch a stream ever again. I can't believe it. I can only apologise for my complete inability tonight. I'm not sure what I'm going to blame it on. I'll have a think in a second. I don't believe it. They usually race quite well in these as well.
Look out for the pit speed limit. Pit lane speed limit is 97 kilometers per hour. The car behind's pitting.
I think I was responsible for the killing.
The exit looks clear.
I don't know if it's because it was cold tyres again or what, they just got really loose when I tried to drop down to the low part of the track. That teaches me for trying to be clever. Here come the leaders. See if we can tag on the back of that. Yeah, that's it. You're right. It was Ericsson.
Be down, just leading the race.
Don't know if I'm going to catch them now or not. They're probably too far in front for a tow. Don't believe it. Give it a couple of laps, see if I can catch him. If not, we'll quit out and go and do something else, see if I can actually drive there. Oh, that's a big crash in front.
B14.
There are cars everywhere. I think that's pretty much all of the leaders, wasn't it?
Car inside.
Right.
Car on the inside. Clear inside.
Why did that guy rejoin like that? I mean, not that I'm a driving god tonight, but...
They've shown us the meatball flag. We're meant to come in for repairs.
It's not gone well, is it? All in all. Wow. What a steep learning curve it's been for me tonight. I can't believe how badly I've done. If in doubt, when it's been going badly, it's definitely time to do a rookie Mazda race. We've got time for one more race as well. Let's make it the rookie Mazdas. They're always good fun. Oran Park is a tricky little track as well. So let's do that. Make it the last one of the evening. Thanks very much for everybody sticking with me. My driving has been some of the worst I think I've ever done. Luckily, that last race doesn't affect anything. But the Jetters was pretty poor start. And I dropped it on my own, the oval. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to blame it on. It probably was Marcus Ericsson. Probably blame it on him. In absence of being able to think of anything else to blame it on at this moment. It looks like everyone else that was doing an oval race at the same time also got killed though. So I don't feel alone. But we could do a rookie Mazda. They're always good fun. I might be able to reclaim some of that 56 iRating I lost in the Jetters. Right, let's get a couple of practice laps in this before the race starts.
The pit lane speed limit is 50 kilometers per hour. Pit exit's clear.
Do go in Discord chat, just not when I'm streaming. But yeah, we'll go in the chat. That's probably for the community race. We'll either use Discord chat or we might just use the iRacing voice chat, probably. To be honest. Just gets complicated when I'm streaming, having too many audio things running. Alright, let's see what we can do. Hopefully, I can have a race that's not a complete disaster. That would be good, wouldn't it? That's better. Okay, that's alright. That was fairly consistent.
Your quickest overall.
Ah, such a tricky little corner, that one. It always goes you into getting on throttle earlier than you really want. Bit of time still on track though, because I've gone up again. That's cool. Hopefully we can get to the finish of this race without having had a crash. Thanks very much for those of you that are watching. If anybody's recently joined, it's been an absolute disaster, my racing this evening. I can only apologise. But I'm going to make this the last race of the night and hopefully I can make up for it.
Sector 1 time is good.
Struggling with consistency on that corner. That's probably the hardest corner on the track for me.
You're a tenth off the pace in Sector 2.
Let's try first in the last corner, see what happens. Gained us a bit.
Your quickest overall. That puts you 0.8, quicker than second place. Sector 3 time is quick.
What happened? Well, I had yet another disaster of a race on the ovals. I'm going to make this the last race of tonight, and fingers crossed, at the very least, I can just get to the finish without causing myself and others harm as I've been doing up until now. Thanks very much, as I started saying a minute ago, to those of you that are watching. It means a lot. If you enjoyed it at all, hit that like button. Appreciate my driving's been pretty substandard tonight. I'm not sure what I'm going to blame that on in my personal life. There'll be something. I'll work it out at some point. And yeah, if the community races sound like your sort of thing, make sure you check out the Discord.
The guy behind has just done a 1:16.93.
But fingers crossed, I can actually do alright in this race. And maybe finish on a high, some kind of decent result, which at the moment a decent result would be not crashing, so we'll see. But there's yeah, about 5 minutes to go till the start of quali and then the race, the rookie Mazdas, Oran Park, good track. Done a few laps on this last week, so hopefully that will help a bit. Yeah, we shall see. Don't recognise any of the names in practice, I must admit, but I think the rookie Mazdas there's always a ton of people. Sean McGovern's quick. Hopefully, losing 56 iRating means I'll be in a split that'll be easy for me, right? Yeah, Suzuka's a great track. I've not had much running there, so not one of my better tracks, but only because I've not done enough running really. Great circuit, especially watching it though. It's always good racing at Suzuka. Car looks half alright in that livery. I'm very much through together.
The leader has just done a 1:15.54.
It's getting even quicker. Let's go on board, steal all his secrets. Oh, he's not on track. Damn him. Oh well. By the time I've gone out, done an out lap, a lap to get the tyres warm, to get anywhere near a 15.5, it'll be practice will be over, so it's pointless. Yeah, that must be what it is. Don't know that you can you? I suppose you can.
Just done a 1:15.69.
Can you? I guess you. It's all fixed though, isn't it? So, well, yeah, we'll say that they're doing that though, right? That must be what it is. But I know I can go a bit quicker than 16.4. Like I said, my driving's been so bad tonight. If I could just finish without crashing, that'd be a right result for me. Don't quite know what's happened this evening. But anyway, my main takeaways are that I need to look at some merchandise socks. That most people, I think, in the live stream at the moment are probably already in the Discord. And I can see the community race being a lot of fun when we do that in, what is it, like 8 days' time? Oh, I haven't said thanks to Heiko Wayand as well, if you're watching, as my most recent subscriber. I always try and say thanks. Should point out,
1:15.44.
it's only my most recent subscriber that's got their privacy settings set to public. So actually might not be my most recent, but we'll keep that up. Feels like a nice thing to do. I think we've had once where that has been the person actually in the stream, right? So any minute now we should tick onto the actual event. Like I said earlier, qualifying is never really my thing, but the times are extremely close. Like really close. Apart from the 15.4, 15.5, which is very fast. And yeah, we'll see how we go after quali. Again, midfield will do me just fine. If I can just not crash, that would be ideal. And then if we can try and claw back some of the 56 iRACING that we lost in that terrible Jetta race, that'd be perfect. Let's see how we go. Thank you very much to the 5 of you viewing at the moment. That does mean a lot. As a percentage of all my subscribers, to have 5 people watching at the moment is actually quite a decent number, really, all things considered. So thanks. Hopefully you're not too upset by the controversial video that I accidentally released yesterday that I didn't realise was controversial at all, but turned out to be. Some people not keen on NVIDIA filters. Hey. Even if you're not keen on the NVIDIA filters though, it's worth looking at the bit right at the end of the video where you can turn on the graphics setting thing in Windows, because that has gained me, I think, 3 FPS on average, something like that. It's just a slider in Windows. Yeah, 15.5 is pretty good, right? Almost as good as a 15.4. Hopefully we're not in the same split as them, and it'll all be fine. Instantly demoralised if we are, right? I was going to say, I'm assuming Trading Ventures hasn't loaded that. Right, let's do it. Be interested to see what the strength of field is for this one. Here we go. Right. 3 minutes of practice, and then 8 minutes of quali. Let's have a little look. Who have we got? I don't think that was any of the people that were like a whole second faster than us, so that's good. That pleases me. I am car number 2 though. That doesn't please me. There's also some monumental pings going on, but that'll be fine. Never a big fan of being really low car number. I always feel that piles the pressure on, because in theory you should be right at the front, right? But shouldn't make any difference. You just go out and drive regardless of what your car number is, but for some reason it always adds that little bit of pressure.
The track temperature is falling. It's now 27 Celsius.
I never bother going out in the 3. I don't know if you guys do. I never really bother going out in the 3 minutes practice, if I've already done practice before as well. By the time I'm sort of settled into a lap, it ends, so you should just wait for quali. Probably not the best idea, I guess. Probably should get my eye in a bit, but what a livery. Oh, oh, nearly held it. Nice recovery. no. I can't say that's ever happened to me. Don't think so anyway. Sorry, ready, steady, no, but sometimes it takes a long time to load randomly, but it never gets stuck on 0. Right, time for quali. Remember, objective. Finish this race without an accident, that's it. Qualifying's irrelevant.
The pit exit's clear. Okay, Chris, we've got 2 laps to get the job done.
Anyone else feel like the MX-5 in rookies lost a little bit of character when they took the H-Pan manual away and went for sequential? Or was it just me? It's still good fun, don't get me wrong, but I enjoyed having that H-Pan with a bit of clutch work. Just made it a little bit more exciting. Right. Here we go then. See what we can do. I was close on the brakes, thought I'd overdone it then. Oh, I could have pushed it a bit more there. We'll do that next lap. Right, let's push it a bit more now.
P3.
Just held the brake slightly too long on that right-hander there, it's cost me a bit of time. Not the best lap. We'll take it.
New fastest lap for Romero, 1:15.86.
We're a long way down the field for car number 2. Not what I was hoping for. In fact, we're last of the people that have qualified. Wow. Okay. That was not what I was expecting at all. Didn't think I'd be at the front, but I thought I'd be top 5 maybe? Got my work cut out in this race. That's fine. Always race better than I qualify. Lap race should be over in no time. I assume that's not something I'm meant to be clicking. I hope not. Is that what the problem is? Does that give me like nitro? Two and a half minutes left to quali. I wonder if these people are on track or if they're suffered some incidents or they're choosing not to quali. It looks like quite a few of them choosing not to quali. Full send, yeah. We'll just wait and see what happens. T1's usually eventful here, right? I'm a long way off the pace though. Like a long way off the pace. I know I didn't have a tidy lap. Could comfortably have found 3/10 to catch up to the two in front of me, but definitely not to be in the top 4. Be fine. Remember the objective. To finish the race without crashing. Probably going to lose even more iRACING though, right? Car number 2. I did say I would, so I'm just staying true to form. Don't say I ever clickbait a thumbnail. Minute and a half left on quali. I assume these guys aren't going to qualify now. He's had no incidents, so I guess he's just not bothered. Is he? Fair enough. What have you just bought? Suzuka or a car part normally? One or the other. Maybe that's why iRacing does it to you, because it knows you'll spend some money while you're stuck on 0% screen. "30 seconds left and we'll be in." Be interesting to see where we end up. What do we think though, everybody? As usual, time for some predictions. Starting P8 for the last race. My objective is to not have a crash. Where do we think we're going to finish? 911 Cup is a great shout. I'm buying that this week, as am Le Mans and the P2 car. But yeah, where are we going to finish? Starting P8. If you're going to do it statistically tonight, the best bet is probably P12.
That's the end of the session. P8.
P1. I like your optimism. I'm not sure about that. See if we can get ourselves into the top 5. I feel like this is quite a fast split, even though it's only 1.6 strength of field. Good, I'm going to lose another 26 iRating, so I need to make a couple of places. Has anyone worked out how to start these cars yet in a decent way? Because I have not. Didn't really want to be on the inside, if I'm honest.
Celsius, 10 laps. Let's make them count. Alright, Chris, get ready. Floor it.
Just bogs, don't they?
Go right. Hold your line. Clear right.
Oh, number 11 in front was even more cautious than me. We've absolutely seen off around the outside. It's fine. Still plenty of laps.
On your left. Still there. Hold your line. Clear left. Car right. Clear right.
Just about avoided that one. Cost me a lot of time, but it's better than hitting them.
Sixth place.
Right, see if we can catch up with these guys now. We need to. We've lost their toe.
Car left. Clear left.
Well done, Chris. Great move. Keep it up.
Well, we got through that, okay? That could have gone a lot worse. Gained us a couple of places.
This is good. Keep banging out them lap times. You thought that last lap was a 1:16.82.
Oh, just desperately trying not to get another X there.
The gap behind is now 1.8.
Okay.
Fastest lap for Alia, 1:15.41. The leader has just done a 1:15.63. The gap to Alia ahead is increasing. It's now 2.6 seconds. That's your best lap in the session.
Don't know if I can keep up with these guys. Or catch them, I should say. I seem to be pretty even at the moment. Second and third are fairly close, so hopefully they'll have a bit of a battle, and that might...
The leader's just done a 1:15.26.
Please, it's entertaining.
In this session.
Yeah, they seem to be pretty close, so hopefully they'll slow each other down a little bit and let us... Oh, I've gone deep there, but let us catch up a bit, as long as I don't do that too much. Pulled out a little bit of gap on the car behind as well, so we'll take that. Run a bit wide there. Just about hanged onto it. Overdriving a bit now, trying to keep up with these guys in front. It's costing me time, probably. On the plus side, if it finishes like this, I am going to gain 40 iRating, which means I'll only have lost 17. We'll take that.
That's half distance. You're looking good for fuel. You've just done a 116.34.
I don't know what I'm doing tonight. It's because I just said I'll take my iRating. I was pulling away from the guy behind as well.
On your left.
I've made a mistake in
left.
every race tonight. It's not my usual standards. Although I wouldn't believe it if I was watching this. Right, need to get back past this lot. It's embarrassing. A bit frustrating. I don't quite know what I'm doing really.
You need to push if we're going to hold this position. E7. Fucking hell, get your head down.
Sorry, Jim. Done with that and moving on me there.
Right side, clear right, on your right.
No way has he just said that there.
Clear right.
Bad luck, Chris. Come on, don't let him get away.
Not surprised Jim is sad, he should be.
P8. The next car is Barker. Car behind is reeling you in. The gap is now.
It's so hard to
1.7.
overtake here. Quicker than these guys in the middle part of the circuit, but there's one line.
Two to go.
Not good. Not good at all.
The stewards have warned us for cutting the track. Keep it between the white lines.
I'm sure
Last lap. The gap to
iRacing will
Marco
sort that
ahead
issue.
is increasing. It's now 0.8.
I need to look at my braking trace into T1 because I'm doing something different each time, clearly. Wow.
Eighth place. That's it. We're done.
That was pretty awful. Another 26 iRating gone. I think that'll take me below 1.7 now as well. Not really what I was hoping for. Yeah. Ah, fair. He has apologised. I'll let him off. At least he apologises, right? That's the important thing. I mean, he did get it down the inside, but he's always going to run a little bit wide into me. Anyway, I should say, thanks very much everybody that's watched the live stream. That's going to be my last race, because they've all been absolutely shocking. Let's have a look. We are now well into the 1600s. Somehow I've got more safety rating though, but that was pretty horrendous for me. But yeah, not what I was hoping for. I did say I'd lose loads of iRating though, and I've done just that. So don't say that I just do clickbait thumbnails, and don't say I don't keep my word, because I definitely have done that tonight. It was good fun. I really appreciate all of you in the chat. It means a lot. It's awesome. It feels like the channel is growing each time I do a stream, which I don't do that often, and there's more and more of you in the chat, and there's more and more of you watching, so genuinely thank you very much for that. It's awesome. If you haven't already, I'm going to beg you one last time to hit that like button before the stream, where you close the stream down. But there'll definitely be more live streams. There won't always be iRacing. There'll be lots of other different stuff. My videos, and I actually know what's coming up next Sunday. But they won't all be iRacing, but I am enjoying the iRacing content at the moment. And hopefully you are too. Lots of exciting things with the community event coming up. If you're not already, get on Discord, check that out. Open to all abilities. That should be a lot of fun. And yeah, hopefully next time I stream some iRacing, it'll be an endurance race and it won't all go terribly. Yeah, I've got safety rating to burn, but I could do with keeping that iRating up. That didn't go so well tonight, but that's how it goes sometimes, right? Anyway, with all that being said, the last thing for me to say really is thanks very much for watching.